video, the top 10 foods with kidney detoxing properties so powerful they can even improve your GFR by 40% or more. Catherine here. If you're dealing with chronic kidney disease, you need to know that there is hope, and it comes in the form of the right diet. Yes, there are studies proving that you can improve your GFR numbers when you start to follow a diet that is right for you. This is why today I want to share with you 10 of the most underrated foods with huge kidney protecting benefits. Each one of these foods will provide you with an essential nutrient that can absolutely make a positive difference in your diet. And I don't want you to miss out on our number one in particular, because that was used to improve GFR by 40% in a large study. Before that, let's start with one of the elements of your diet that has the greatest detoxing properties. This is because this food is going to improve your gut health. I'm talking about number 10, kimchi. This fermented dish is not just a staple of the Korean cuisine, now available all around the world. It's also a powerful help for the health of our gut and kidneys. Kimchi boasts an extensive array of proven benefits, mostly because it is one of the best probiotic sources for people with kidney disease. Most people, when they think about probiotic-rich foods, usually think about yogurt, which, being dairy, I do not recommend, by the way. Fortunately, kimchi is much better than yogurt. It has more strain of probiotics and it doesn't have animal protein nor phosphorus in it. However, it still contains some sodium, so make sure you can fit this food in your diet. But is it really worth it to include probiotic-rich foods in our diets, you may ask? Well, in my opinion, yes, because they can improve your kidney function, says science, which is what this is all about, isn't it? So yeah, if you have been taking a probiotic supplement for the last few years without knowing about this study, time now to pat yourself on the back. But if you haven't, now it's the perfect time to start. And if you find this info useful, consider sharing this video with a friend and give it a like. Up next, our number 9 is going to be a fruit that's the best friend of people suffering from diabetes. This is another super underrated food that can give you health benefits most people don't even suspect about. I'm talking about tangerines. These fruits are often overlooked in a renal diet as there are still doctors that will tell their patients to avoid citrus fruits due to their potassium content. So why am I recommending them, you may ask? Well, it's not just their amazing vitamin C content, their fiber content, and their anti-cancer, heart healthy, and anti-cholesterol health benefits. All citrus fruits have these properties, by the way. But the reason why I'm recommending tangerines in particular is another. You see, tangerines are particularly rich in a flavonoid called nobiletin, which is considered one of the most effective natural resources against diabetes. Many diabetes patients are still shocked when I show them this, because as we can see, there is solid scientific literature to link the consumption of tangerines to improved glycemic control and insulin resistance. Now, what not many people know about nobiletin, the source of this benefit, is that it's present in particular in the peel of the tangerine, alright? So if you want to turn this superfood into a real marvel against diabetes, consider adding 2 tangerines per day with the peel, of course, to a smoothie.
It has an amazing
And since we are talking about diabetes, our number 8 is going to be the best friend of people with diabetes. This is not just a powerful detoxifier. This veggie is going to decrease sugar absorption in the digestive tract. What you absolutely want to add to your diet if you have diabetes is okra, also known as ladyfinger. Often used to make gumbo, okra is a warm seasoned vegetable that people cultivate throughout the world. But don't get fooled by the humble nature of this food. This is one of the most powerful detoxifiers you can have in your plate, because you see, a recent review of studies concluded that this veggie can actually lower fasting blood glucose in people with diabetes or pre-diabetes. And okra is also super healthy because it's an excellent source of vitamin C and other antioxidants, and also magnesium and fiber while being low on calories. What you need to know about okra is that in order for it to not feel slimy when you eat it, the best cooking methods are high heat ones, sauteing in particular. Okra can be also eaten raw too, especially the smaller, more tender pods, or you can use it to make okra water. To prepare okra water, you will need to wash and then cut 4 fresh okra and place them in a container of water for 8 to 10 hours. Then before meals, drink the water. This will go a long way in avoiding the blood sugar spikes during the day. Up next, let's take a look at our number 7. And guys, the foods we have seen until now are powerful superfoods. It will take something incredibly healthy to beat them. This is why our next entry is not just a food with incredible health benefits. This is also going to be something you can add to other foods to make their health benefits more effective. Sounds interesting? Well, let's take a look. Number 7 is extra virgin olive oil. Now, this food is amazing, as you probably already know. Extra virgin olive oil is the best friend of your heart, cardiovascular system, and kidneys. Just 2 tablespoons a day of extra virgin olive oil have shown to improve HDL cholesterol levels in recent studies and to help with insulin sensitivity. Research also found now that a daily dose of 50 grams or 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil has 10% of the pain relief effect of a daily dose of ibuprofen. Incredible! But there is more about extra virgin olive oil that makes it even healthier. As I was saying, it can be used to make other foods healthier. How, you may ask? Well, first, because you could add some olive oil to your shiitake mushrooms. These mushrooms, especially when sun-dried, are the best dietary source you can find of the kidney vitamin D. And olive oil will make the vitamin D in these mushrooms even better. Because you see, vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means that you won't be able to absorb it unless you consume it with a source of fats, such as olive oil. Another food you can make healthier with olive oil: tomatoes. Tomatoes, cooked tomatoes in particular, are way healthier than people realize. And the reason is lycopene, a powerful antioxidant linked to lower blood pressure and improved heart health. It's clear that we want more of it in our diet. Now, what you should know about lycopene is that it is also a fat-soluble substance, alright? So just like vitamin D, if you pair it with olive oil, for example, your absorption is going to increase a lot. And olive oil is also great to saute your tomatoes in. So extra virgin olive oil is amazing. But why is it just number 7 then? Well, because it is maybe the most faked food in the world. So be extremely careful with the source of your olive oil. Make sure it is the real deal. Up next, number 6, another food that can improve the health benefits of other foods and you can actually buy with confidence because no one is going to be able to fake it. Number 6 is lemon. This is a food that I always recommend for several reasons. First of all, it's incredibly alkaline, which means it protects the kidneys by detoxing the body from excess acid. But you see, lemon has another huge benefit. Lemon can be used to turn other foods into kidney-saving foods. I'll give you some examples. Green tea. Adding lemon juice to green tea can make green tea 5 times as healthy. The reason are the catechins naturally present in green tea. Catechins are antioxidants that have been shown to reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as CKD, but also cancer and cardiovascular disorders. And they are incredibly powerful at improving kidney health, but they are very hard for the body to absorb. We only absorb 20% or less of the catechins in green tea. This is where lemon juice makes a difference. Citrus juices, including lemon, can increase the absorption of catechins by more than 5 times. Incredible! A similar result can be obtained with the iron present in foods such as legumes, spinach, chards, or other leafy greens. Iron is one of the most important minerals for people with kidney disease, and while there are some foods that are rich in it, you also need to make sure the precious iron is not wasted. But how can you do that? Add a source of vitamin C, just like lemon juice. And there is one more food that can be made more effective when in combination with lemon. I'm talking about garlic. Garlic is one of the most amazing superfoods on earth, and it can lower your blood pressure. But garlic can also be mixed with lemon juice, and the reason is cholesterol. A meta-analysis confirmed that garlic is effective in reducing total serum cholesterol by 17.6 milligrams per dl and LDL cholesterol by 9.6 mg per dl. However, studies also found out that garlic must be consumed with another food in order to improve your cholesterol levels. Lemon juice. Okay, up next, our number 5 is another super underrated food that's also a source of what I consider one of the healthiest types of carbohydrate in the world. Number 5 is red potatoes. Potatoes are amazing and delicious. It's a shame that people with kidney problems were forbidden to eating them for so long. Thing is, potatoes are actually very good for you. Potatoes are as rich in nutrients and fiber as many other veggies, and some potatoes are also a great source of a super carbohydrate. I'm talking about the type of carb that can really help people with kidney issues. I'm talking about resistant starch. What makes this special is that this starch is not broken down completely, so it is not fully absorbed by the body. Instead, it reaches the large intestine where it becomes a source of nutrients for the beneficial bacteria in your gut. We have already seen how many health benefits having a healthy gut possesses, and it's sure that adding some resistant starch to your diet can help. Research has linked resistant starch to improved insulin resistance, which in turn improves sugar control. But not all potatoes are the same. Some are lower than others on the GI scale because they contain more resistant starch. Potatoes with the highest resistant starch contents and the lower glycemic index are red potatoes. Yes, red potatoes are a gluten-free carb source that's low enough on the GI scale to be part of the eating plan for those with diabetes. And potatoes are also good in moderation for those with CKD that don't have to face a potassium restriction. And interestingly, you can also increase the resistant starch content of potatoes, lowering their GI even further. How can you do that? First of all, boil your potatoes with the skin. Then store boiled potatoes in the fridge overnight and consume them cold. This will actually make them perfect for people with diabetes. Up next, a food that's considered one of the healthiest veggies there is for people with kidney disease because it can help you detox a dangerous toxin. Number 4 is bok choy. This is a type of cabbage with so many health benefits. First of all, it's a cruciferous veggie we are talking about. Just like, kale, cabbage, broccoli, you want as many as you can of these in your diet, and bok choy is somehow special. Bok choy is one of the veggies with the highest calcium content. Calcium is so hard to get in a plant-based diet, and yet it's so healthy. Calcium has powerful detoxing benefits. It doesn't just help with bone health. Calcium also reduces the risk for kidney stones by binding and removing oxalate in the intestine. This is especially important for people suffering from recurring kidney stones and also for those with a water intake restriction. And bok choy is healthy for everyone else as well because you see, calcium also binds to phosphorus, and bok choy is also a powerful source of nitrates. Your body converts nitrates into nitric oxide, which in turn relaxes blood vessels and increases blood flow to organs and tissues. When you eat this food, you may also expect a slight decline in blood pressure due to the improved blood circulation. So a super healthy veggie overall. But what can be even healthier? Well, our number 3. This one is going to help with another incredibly healthy mineral that you can absolutely can't miss in a renal diet. Number 3 is Brazil nuts. These 3 nuts are not just a super tasty snack. They also come with serious health benefits. They are very nutrient dense. Brazil nuts are rich in magnesium, zinc, vitamin E, manganese, and copper. They also contain a solid amount of healthy fats that, as we have seen, are essential in your diet. But the reason why I always recommend consuming just one of these every day is another mineral: selenium. Selenium is a mineral that's been used to fight kidney disease in medical literature. You see, a deficiency in this mineral, which is pretty common, is considered a cause of kidney damage. Even better, correcting this deficiency has been observed to boost kidney health. We're talking about a 14 points improvement in GFR here. And this is why Brazil nuts rank so high in my top 10, because you see, by eating 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day, you will get the same amount of selenium that people in this study got from supplements. But instead of adding more pills, you will be eating a super tasty snack. Up next, another food that can be linked to improvement in your GFR numbers. Number 2 is flaxseed. This small seed is a real nutritional powerhouse. This seed is even higher in magnesium than Brazil nuts. It's also a decent source of selenium as well, but not as much as Brazil nuts. Flaxseed also contains vitamin B6, iron, and vitamin B1 in significant amounts. Another benefit this seed can offer is the omega-3 fatty acid content that not many plant-based foods can offer. But guys, if you have watched my recent video about the best fat sources for the renal diet, you probably already know why I rank flaxseed so high in this top 10. If you missed it, it's up here by the way. However, the reason why flaxseed is one of the most recommended foods for people with kidney disease is its incredible anti-inflammatory ability. Adding this small seed to the diet can actually make a difference with the inflammation many patients are suffering from. And there are studies proving that eating flaxseed regularly protects the kidneys, especially in those with inflammatory kidney disease. Flaxseed can even improve the GFR of patients in some cases. And let's talk about flaxseed and diabetes. In an 8-week study in 57 people with type 2 diabetes, those who consume 1 ounce or 30 grams of flax seeds per day experienced significant reductions in HbA1c compared with those who didn't. We are talking about a superfood that not only reduces inflammation in the kidneys, but it also fights diabetes, the #1 cause of kidney failure in the world. This is why this food is our number 2 today. Absolutely add this superfood to your smoothies or use flax meal if you want to protect your kidneys. Now guys, all nuts and seeds do contain some phosphorus and some protein. The amount of these foods you eat must be thoroughly evaluated before you add them to your diet. Okay, time now to see a food that should be consumed with abandon. This is a food incredibly rich in the vitamin that has been linked to a 44% slower decline in kidney function. And we can get this vitamin from turnip greens. Turnip greens are a real superfood. They are so rich in antioxidants they can actually help managing the complications of diabetes and kidney disease. Turnip greens are also one of the best sources in existence of a vitamin that's recently been linked to a significantly slower decline in kidney function, which is folate or vitamin B9. This vitamin was studied on more than 15,000 CKD patients for more than 4 years with an incredible result, a 44% slower decline in renal function over the years. And guys, they only had to take 0.8 milligrams folate every day to achieve this incredible result. So add turnip greens to your diet and also consider a B vitamin supplement. And if you want to learn more about the renal diet, this video up here is for you, and this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!